we're back again. I believe where we left off last time was we had the intake and the intercooler on, and we've made some progress since then. So we pulled the foam crash bar support off.
That's just laying over there.
Yeah, just over here, the foam crash bar and all this plastic trim came right off. The crash bar will be going back on, but as for now, we pulled all that off. We put our front heat exchanger on. We mounted it. There's just 2 holes under here. We threw some nuts and bolts in there.
Yep.
We have to relocate the horn.
Yeah, that's. You want to show me the light?
Yeah, we'll show them where the horn was. So the horn was here, where we put the coolant pump. And we just rigged this coolant pump up now. We got the pigtail on. We had to extend the horn wiring harness all the way over here to here, and we relocated the horn to the front of the bumper. We got our fill tube on for the intercooler, and now we're actually going to start wiring the pump in, and then start plumbing all the coolant hoses. Quick update here. Trying to get these fuel rails in. Turns out, to get them in, we actually need to space the EGR valve here away from the block. So there's some bolts down there that we're going to remove. Show them our lack of clearance here. Yeah, and then we're going to put this spacer between EGR valve and the block. You see that? Yeah, so it's hitting on the valve there. So that'll give us some more room. So we're just installing this EGR valve spacer now, which is very difficult to do. We actually, you have to bend it away from the block, and you have to overcome the force of those 2 metal bendable tubes, which are not very bendable. So it's on now. Thank God. It is tight. We ended up getting the fuel system all routed and figured out. We got the stock fuel pressure regulator put in the housing there. We got the fuel lines ran under the snout. The fuel logs and injectors are mounted. All the lines are tight. And yeah, we ended up also running the coolant lines off the front of the blower there. They actually come off the intercooler and go down in the fender. Under there they go right to the coolant pump. It's in the fender well, and to the air water intercooler. We sandwiched up here. Had to wire in a relay for the coolant pump. But yeah, we're making pretty good progress. We just removed the fuel pump. Pretty easy, there's just a few connectors, and yeah, it came right out. And we took that out, and we got the fuel pump over here all just out of the case. Had to disconnect the sending unit and the wiring, and this is the case. And now we're going to start swapping this one out, the stock fuel pump here.
What are we doing, Cam?
Well, we're currently trying to find the B2 pin on the C2 fuse plug to rewire the fuel pump. I thought I saw C2 on the connector somewhere earlier, but now I cannot find it. So we installed ZZP's fuel pump rewire kit. It's supposed to give the fuel pump more amperage. So basically we just went from the power wire to the fuel pump relay all the way through the car to the fuel wiring harness in the rear.
So we ran it through here, right to the back.
Yeah, right to the back.
So that's this black wire right here.
And that goes to our piggyback harness. And yeah, supposedly that's going to give us more voltage. And right now, we're currently just trying to figure out how exactly trying to figure out how we can modify this fuel pump. Yeah, we're kind of struggling with this one because there's nothing really fits up the way it's supposed to, and we think we have to hack this up, but we don't really know. So, yeah.
You guys got the bike out right now. It's like -10. Craziness. Alright, we are in Zap's garage. This is his Impala SS. Pretty cool. It's got nice painted calipers there. So, tell me what you're doing to it.
Oh yeah, so right now, got a couple mods going on here. One of the big mods we got.
She's in there.
The lock is engaged. It's good to go.
Now I just pull these wires out.